Hey, it's April from the Noble Garden, and I thought that I could share my chicks with you guys. I am going to show you every week the progression of their growth. I decided to do this a week after I had already gotten them, so I'm going to show you guys a quick clip of when they arrived. So just some back information. The chicks were born on October the 4th, and I got them on October the 6th in the morning. Today is exactly a week from the time that I got them. So today is October the 13th, and this is how they look so far. So this is a lively group of girls, let me tell you. They are doing really, really good. And so this 10 I bought is not going to be tall enough. We've already had a chick come out and get caught behind the 10 over there, and she gave us a scare. But she's actually doing really well, and right now I couldn't tell you which one it was. We gave her some water, gave her some heat, and she came back around. So my husband's actually in the works of putting together a little contraption to go over so they cannot jump out. That contraption will be in the next part of this video when I show you them when they're 3 weeks old. So the baby chicks are exactly at 2 weeks old today. And this is a contraption my husband made to keep them in there. As they get bigger, we're just going to have to play with everything and figure it out, because these guys are already flying. As soon as I open this, let me show you guys so you can see a better look of them at 2 weeks. They're getting feathers. Everybody's getting bigger. They're doing really good, guys. Alright guys, these little ones are 3 weeks old today. They're not very happy with me because I removed them from their home. I have them in this dog crate because I'm actually currently going to clean out their bin. And I figured since I'm just doing a video on baby chicks kind of thing, why not show you some of the upkeep as well. So, as you can tell, these guys have gotten quite a bit of feathers. They're getting to the stage where they're almost not still puffy. They still got some puffiness around their head. But yeah, this is baby chicks at 3 weeks old. So this bin has got the same pine as it did when I first brought them home. I have added some on the top every week, but now it's about time for fresh. So I'm going to take this outside. I'm going to dump this in my compost pile, and then I'm going to clean it. Of course, now that I have their home outside cleaned, I do want to clean this laundry room as well. So I'm going to sweep up and mop and then bring it back in. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back in. And when I mean this, I mean my heated plate. I'm going to put this back in.
What are you doing? Put that back in. That's what.
Oh. And then I am going to put the pine in it. Oh! I wasn't making a video. And as you guys can tell, I do find that, I do buy the super fine pine. The only place I have been able to actually find this is Tractor Supply. There might be some local places. My local places here seem to do the bigger ones.
Stop! They don't make your fingers.
Oh no. Oh, they are
starving.
So now my baby chicks are ready to return to their home. Before I put them in here, I'm gonna go ahead and get them some more food ready, and then I have a different water we're gonna use.
Mama.
Oh God, oh God.
They're eating. They're eating from the cup.
Yeah, they really want food, so I'm giving them food.
Alright, I'm gonna return them.
To get a return.
Hello, Flex.
Oh my God, there's so many. But I'm an airplane.
I have room before she poops.
You'll be able to
Come on, baby. So here are the chicks at 4 weeks old. You'll notice that they're getting less fluffy and more feathers. They're also huge mess makers. This is the end of the night. Every morning we clean their water and give them fresh water. Oh, look, we're seeing a little pecking going on. Some order. These guys are outgrowing this, and we're trying to figure out what stage, or we're trying to figure out what to put them in next. So these are the baby chicks at 5 weeks old. If you haven't seen my video, I do have a video up from where we moved them outside. But they are fully feathered and getting quite big. So these are the babies at 6 weeks. We're going through a little cold snap, so we're having to put different heaters in here. We have 3. We have the one on top, we have this one, and then we have one under there. They keep cutting it off, so we've noticed they have not been using the heating plates. They huddle right here under the heat, so we are blowing all the heat to this one corner. But everybody is doing good and getting big. The babies are now 7 weeks old, and they are getting so big, and they love being out here. They try on a daily basis to escape. As you can see, they're at the very front here hoping, Mama, let me out. I do plan on letting them out pretty soon to roam around this fenced area. Here are the baby chicks at 8 weeks old, and they are most definitely learning the skill of dirt bathing. In case you didn't know chickens do that, that's their way of keeping themselves clean. Here's some that aren't doing that. But they're doing really good. They're enjoying their outside life. Here are the babies at 9 weeks. There's not much change. Of course, they're looking more and more like actual chickens. They're getting taller. They're getting fatter. My husband let them out last week, or this week, I mean, to enjoy some outside life. Outside of this, anyways. And that's going to start being more than warm. Getting them more used to living out with the big chickens. But everyone's doing great. Here are the babies at 10 weeks old. I'm sure they are getting bigger if I was to watch each video. Right now, they look very much like little chickens. I do have an escape artist. Let me show you her. Every day we come out, we have to fight them to keep them from escaping, because all they want to do is get out now. There's my little escape artist. All right, I got to catch her. They're not fun to catch at this age because they're really fast. So the baby chicks are 12 weeks old. They are living in what's going to be our newest coop. It's not finished, but we moved them in here. If you guys have not checked out my video talking about chicken crisis, it will explain why the chickens are now in this. But hopefully next video, there'll be some more changes. But everybody has been doing really good, getting bigger and fatter. The baby chicks are now 13 weeks old. They are living right now in the coop that we're still working on. And they're outside every day, climbing ladders. I'm getting so big. The baby chicks are 14 weeks old. They are living outside with no extra heat, and they're living in the coop with an automatic door, so they're in and out as they please. The baby chicks are 15 weeks old. They literally just look like miniature chickens. They fly out of the fence. They sneak through holes. We have to plug up their electricity or their electrical fence here soon so that we stop chasing chickens every morning. But they live in their coop, and they live in this fence that is electrical. We just haven't plugged it up. And they use their own automatic coop door. The babies are now 16 weeks old. And there's always a chance, at 16 weeks old, that a few of them can start laying eggs because of the breeds I got. I have not checked the coop, but they are following me everywhere. They're escaping on a daily basis. We really got to get the electrical fence started on these guys. They're getting big. The baby chicks are now 18 weeks old. They decided to fly over and join the crowd. Everybody's eating a little bit of scratch right now. And as you can tell, other than the ones I showed you at front, they are pretty much the same size. They're a little bit smaller. Everyone's doing great. You know, the typical pecking order of, I'm going to eat this, you're not's going on. Saw that one. Actually, that was a baby snapping at a baby there. So there we have it, 18-week progression of baby chicks. My plan originally was to wait until they start laying eggs and then end this video. However, with them integrated with everybody else, I'm not going to know the difference between their eggs and the older eggs. I could wait 2 to 4 weeks to see if the Easter eggers lay, and that will be a different color, and that will tell you when. I will tell you that my Cinnamon Queens and my Barred Rocks honestly should be laying any day now because they can lay as early as 16 to 18 weeks. But like I said, it's going to be hard for me to tell that. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy this progression video.